Hello kids, welcome back to my channel. I am Amita. Hope you all are well. So today we are on lesson 2 and the topic is generation of computers. Let's see. Like humans have generations, same computers have also their generation. In late 90s, Charles Babbage discovered computer. After that, so many computers evolved. So let's discuss what it is. So this is the first generation computer and see how it looks like. And the time period of first generation computer is 1946 to 1959. Sorry. See how it looks like. So what is the main features? Every generation have their drawbacks and their advantages also. So let's discuss what is the main feature of first generation. The main feature, vacuum tube technology used in this generation. So what is vacuum tube? See, this is vacuum tube. This tube is used in this generation computer and they were very expensive. This generation computers are very expensive and it need a big and huge room to keep. AC is required. AC means air conditions. The cost is very high and it supports only machine language only. Input and outputs are very slow. As you can see, the size is how big is the size. It's non-portable, means we can't move one place to another place very easily. It consumes a lot of electricity and because of so many vacuum tubes are used, it produces lot of heat and AC is must for this computers, for this generation computers. And some of the computers in this generations are ENIAC, ADBUG, UNIVAC, IBM 701 and IBM 650. So in this generation, what is the operating system we used? They used batch processing operating system, punch cards, paper taps and magnetic taps are used. See, this is magnetic tape and this is punch cards. And the computer in this generation used is machine code is the programming language. This is the machine language sample, I can say, example of machine language, how it looks like. So the drawbacks are it needs AC, huge in size, it supports only machine language, it is very costly, it consumes lot of electricity and it produces lot of heat. Let's see. Then second generation computers came. The time period of second generation computer is 1955 to 1964. This is how the second generation computer looks like. Let's see. So here also some advantages and some drawbacks are there. So what is second generation computers advantages? Let's discuss. It uses transistor. This is the picture of transistor. Reliable, smaller in size. It generates less heat because vacuum tubes are not here. It consumes less electricity and it is faster than first generation computer. But it's still very costly and it requires air condition as well. It supports whatever machine and assembly languages in this generation. See, and the what is the operating system we use? Batch processing and a multi-programming operating system. What is batch processing? Batch processing means CPU will process the data batch by batch, and multi-programming means in one time CPU can operate multi-programs simultaneously. And what is assembly language? Fortran, COBOL are all assembly languages. And what is the storage device you are used? In magnetic cores were used as the primary memory. Primary memory means RAM, magnetic cores, magnetic tape and magnetic disk. See, this is magnetic tape and this is magnetic disk. And that's all. See how Fortran, this is a sample of Fortran and COBOL programming language. See, let's move to third generation. See how third generation computer looks like. It is little bit smaller than other generation computers. And here also, what is the main features of this generation? So the time period of this generation is 1965 to 1971. Integrated circuits are used. Last time they used transistor. This time they used ICs, that is integrated circuits. See how integrated circuits look like. You might have seen in video games or in your remotes. And IC is invented by Jack Kilby. And this so why they use integrated circuits? The main purpose of using IC is to make the computer size smaller, reliable and efficient. Means the before generation computers are very big and it is not movable. We can't move it one place to another place very easily. But see, this is much more smaller than those previous one. And it is still very costly. It still requires AC. It consumes lesser electricity. So what is the operating system used here? Time sharing, multi-programming and remote processing. So while discussing the lesson about operating system, I will discuss whatever the operating systems very clearly. High-level languages like Fortran, COBOL, Pascal, BASIC, ALGOL. These all are the languages used at that time computer, and it supports only high-level language. Before generation, they only supports assembly language. Here, high-level languages evolved. So let's see. This is integrated circuits, and this is a sample of basic programming. See how they write it. This is the basic sample programming. Next move. This is the fourth generation computer. You might have seen it in your schools or offices. So the time period of this generation is 1971 to 1980. And here VLSI technology used. What is VLSI? Very large scale integration. And it is a little bit cheaper than other computers. It is portable, means we can move from one place to another place. But this generation computer also called as personal computers. See, this computer is called as personal computers. This is small in size and this requires no AC. And in this generation, internet concept was evolved. Before that, no internet is there. And in this generation, personal computers are easily available to everyone. And in this generation, what is the operating system used? Time sharing, real-time networks, distributed operating system are used in this generation. And high-level languages like C, C++, database management system also evolved in this generation. So this is the model of C programming. See how it looks like. Then let's discuss in fifth generation. The time period of fifth generation is 1980 to till date. still we are in 5th generation of computers. See, these are the 5th generation computer. Every day we are using it, every day we are seeing it, because we are in 5th generation. So here ULSI technology used. ULSI means ultra large scale integration, and in this generation AI software used. AI means artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence mean generally in robots, whatever software they are using, it is called artificial intelligence software. What is artificial intelligence? Artificial intelligence means uh, this what I can say, this is the emerging branch of computer science which interprets the means and method of making computers think like human beings. So see here, AI includes robotics, neural networks, game playing, and development of expert systems, etc. And all the high level languages are C, C++, Java, .NET are also used in this generation. Not this, so many languages are there. And no AC required. It can stay in room temperature, I can say. And what is the operating system used here? The operating system is parallel processing, and it is user friendly, and it is easily available to everyone. See, this is the sample, or I can say example of net programming. So thank you for watching, kids. Hope it will help you in your further life. Like, share and subscribe my channel. See you in my next video. Bye bye.